Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a true nerd, and welcome back to Morrowind. Well, last time, we made our way here, to Tel Fyr, where two rather important things happened. Number one, I recovered from Corprus disease, and number two, I stole everything that wasn't cocky nailed down. So here we go, Scourge, a Daedric mace doing a pretty decent damage, but more importantly, it lets me summon two creatures at once. And I'm guessing normally you're not allowed to do that. So just get that spell out and... oh yeah, one Dwemer, one Scamp, lovely. And I'm guessing if yes, I summon just like a basic skeleton or something. Never mind, that doesn't count towards like my summoning limit, so I can now have 3 summons at once. Well, this is all fascinating, isn't it? And the thing to check number 2, yes, the Bound Mace I already had, that's Daedric too. But yeah, the damage for that is only up to 30 a swing. This is actually more powerful, so, right, this thing is, you know, not just a Daedric Mace with an enchantment, it's actually slightly better. Then we get to the armor, which might be the real star of the show, because... yes, we have now got the Saviour's Hide here, so, I mean, come on, that is light armor. My light armor skill is only 25, like half my medium or heavy armor skill, and even so, the armor rating is 66, compared to, 72 over on the Druid chest piece, so, honestly, that is barely any less, and on top of that, that comes with the resist to magicka, 60 bloody %. And I'm an orc, so I've got 25% resist magicka built in, so, okay, admittedly, I'm also elf-born, due to, yes, the stars I was born under that gives me all my extra bonus magic and whatnot, but, okay, I'm actually so resistant, it counteracts the elf-born effect. So yeah, that's staying on, in fact, we might actually pay for a little bit more, you know, light armor training to make that even better. And on top of that, we also picked up a Daedric Sanctuary Amulet, which doesn't appear to, like, do anything. So, okay, put that on, and would I travel to Margus Volar? No? What's Margus Volar? Okay, I've dropped a coward save because I don't know where I'm about to bloody go. But, sure, take me to Margus Volar. Why not? And, now I'm... oh! Okay, hang on, just... I appear to be in a... right, I'm in like a Daedric shrine right now, so excuse me. Hi. No trouble. No cocking trouble. No cocking trouble. Just to wank you down a bit. And... apparently I've defeated Lord Dragos Valar, meaning the amulet has disappeared, but instead I've got Valar's own weapon. You may now wield the Crescent Blade. Okay, and also I'm back inside Tel Fyr for some reason. And I tell you what, that's pretty nice too, Disintegrate Armor, paralyzed for 10 seconds, though, okay, that thing is heavy, and also a long blade, so not really for me, to be honest. Okay, with all that in hand, I think I know what I want to be getting on with today, because, yes, by sheer coincidence, like, you know, wasn't even planning for this to happen, we also ran into the last living Dwemer last episode. And he was saying he might be able to, you know, translate various Dwemer works. Well, 1, I've got some important Dwemer books already. 2, Trebonius over at Vivek was saying, hey, figure out what happened to the Dwemer. And 3, back at Aldrune, Edwina is very much interested in sending me to Dwemer Ruin after Dwemer Ruin. So, okay, I feel like these things could work together rather nicely, actually. So, step 1, yes, recall back to Balmora. If only because, yes, I'm currently massively overloaded in various bits of loot and I need to get rid of some of that. There we go, much better though. Okay, seriously, I need to find, like, you know, a new home that's not just upstairs in the Mages Guild. It's getting really bloody crowded up here. And seriously, I'm not kidding about, yes, the increasingly large number of Dwemer texts here. So, we've got, yes, Divine Metaphysics. That feels like, you know, important for some reason. Hanging Gardens, which we were just told might be useful as like a translation key. Then there's Secrets of the Dwemer, just some drawings right here too. Don't forget my Dwemer airship plans as well. But okay, before we move on with that, yes, there's one more thing I want to really have a big hard think about, which is sandwich making. In particular, yes, my lovely health potions I can now make using marshmallow and salt rice, which is everywhere in town, but I'm not just gonna run out, buy some salt rice, and make some potions. For the simple reason that these potions are, pretty good. But I want better, damn it. I want potions that heal me in a hurry. And I think I'm starting to understand how everything fits together. So, yes, how good a sandwich is a function of a few different bits and pieces. Number one, the quality of the equipment you're using. So, put a tick in that box. We've got the good stuff here. Then, it's a question of the alchemy skill. That we're moving in the right direction. Here we go, pop on my alchemy ring just to make sure that's a little bit higher, lovely. But it's not just that either, it's also the associated attribute. So, because alchemy is an intelligence skill, that means your intelligence impacts the potion that's produced at the end, together with a luck to a somewhat marginal degree. So what I'm thinking is, before you even start making sandwiches in terms of restore health, you want to max out your intelligence and luck first. Now, using sandwiches to fortify my intelligence, that shouldn't be too difficult to do. Ashams and, yes, bloat right here, those both fortify intelligence, so, Ejira, is there any chance you're willing to, sell me a couple more of them just for safety? Okay, she's selling the Ashams and not the other one, so, okay. This is good to be, yes, pretty much up to a pure luck if we can pull this one off. Though you know what, hang on, no it's not, because if intelligence maybe impacts, chance to succeed, how about we make a new spell, Fortify Attribute Intelligence, and as I've said previously, I am aware I could just make, 100 magnitude for 1 second. I consider that to be a little bit cheap and exploity, so we're not going to be doing that. I think, just as a self-imposed rule, 20 seconds is the minimum acceptable duration for a spell that I'm then going to be using inside menus when time is functionally frozen. That's a reasonable compromise, so yes, we'll boost intelligence by 40. So yes, this is going to be like, the inverse spell to Aria Smash, Aria Contemplate New Ideas. And in fact, that's actually 85% chance to succeed due to various boosts, etc, etc. So, okay. What we're going to do is, we'll cast that, beautiful, and completely failed. There we go, got it the second time. So, right, that's my intelligence now up to 119. And then, I attempt to create a Fortify Intelligence sandwich. And there we go, we got it first time, so... okay, I've now got that. And that's going to boost my intelligence by 34. But we're not going to drink that just this second, okay? We've now got all the pieces on the board. Also, I was just having, a nice nap to get my magic back, and, I hear something, another presence, nearby. Okay, what's going on precisely? Oh, it's, an ash zombie, or something, so... okay. I'm no longer safe when I'm asleep. Dagon Fel is sending monstrosities to attack me. Honestly, I feel like, some of you guys could have maybe done something about the ash zombie, who presumably walked straight past you, but whatever. So now what we do is buy, yes, all the salt rice in the bloody world, and yes, some of these bars are just swimming in the stuff. And now it's time to bring it all together. Step 1, fortify luck. Step 2, fortify intelligence. Step 3, fortify intelligence again. And now, presumably, right, create a potion, create a potion, create a potion, create a potion, create a potion. I just created, like, 6 in a row. So, right, this is going rather well, actually. And alchemy's going in the right direction, too. Better and better. In fact, I think by the end there, we got 2 levels up to 45. So, okay, we're now making a faster progress with alchemy. And on top of that... oh, I see, like, the light blue potions are down in the bottom right there. And that means we're making better quality stuff here. So yeah, previous potions I've made, yeah, they've been a bit varied. Sometimes 5 to 9, something about there for 14 to, yeah, 19 seconds. So if we just go down here, right, now more like 11 points a second for 24 seconds. It also lasts a lot longer, so, okay. There's a lot more we could do yet, I suspect, but that's a pretty good start. Right, and one more thing before we mosey onwards, which is, yes, I'm pretty sure we're almost ready to level up. So, right, endurance is looking good, agility's looking fine, though I might take, you know, just a couple of points of, yeah, light armor, just to push that over, and then we've got 3 stats all looking decent. Now, strength is super easy to boost, and don't worry about that, because, yeah, I can just take levels in axe, long blade, all sorts of bits and pieces. That's not to be worried about. So, intelligence or willpower? You know what, given what we just did, Ajira, my friends, I will happily take a yes, some alchemy training from you. Not least as yes, I can pretty much get my money back immediately by selling you the potions that I'm making out of cheap resources I could buy anywhere. Though irritatingly, yes, no one seems to do light armor training here in the Thieves Guild membership at the Corner Club, so fine, I'll just take some sneak. The point is, yeah, that's a bloody good level ready to go. Okay, that done, time to mosey back to Aldrune, and for once I'm going to do this the right way. I appreciate I've been really annoying to people down in the comments, which is, I am not going to pay for a Silt Strider, because I could get there right now for just 9 gold right here in the Mages Guild. That's even going to get me into, you know, the same room that Dwemer's located. So, Dwemer, good news. I've been to, yes, the Dwemer ruin you were interested in. Here's the excavation report. So thank you, the report will be helpful, I'm sure. And even better, hang on. I'm pretty sure, just check in here nice and quick. You want a skill at 60 to promote me. And right now, destruction has hit 60. Right, Dwemer, I think I am finally ready to become a warlock. Marvellous. And understandably, yeah, what she wants now is more Dwemer plans and blueprints, and, okay, Dwemer, I am swimming in those. It's possible I've got, like, whatever you're looking for back at the Mages Guild in Balmora right now. So, okay. Sanillia sent the blueprints he found to the Emperor, but the excavation report also mentioned Muzzleft, which is southwest of Dagon Fel. You need to fly or swim to cross the Sea of Ghosts, so, don't worry, know where that is, no problem whatsoever. So, right, you're just a bit annoyed that, yeah, he sent stuff back to the Emperor, which is kind of what he's supposed to do, because Dwemer stuff appears to be like, you know, basically, by law, the property of the Empire. So you want me to get into, yes, this other ruin, and get some blueprints before the Empire could get their mitts on them. Got it. So okay, we can mosey over to Dagon Fel in just a second. That is a town I wanted to, you know, explore and figure out what was going on a bit more anyway. But something she just said sparked something in my memory. I'm now rank Warlock. And I swear, once upon a time, very, very long ago, here we go, Ajira, you said to me, when you're a Warlock, come and see me again. Now I've come back to see her, she's suddenly got duties. Or to be precise, sorry, no she doesn't, but she is ready to tell me a secret. She knows all about the Staff of Magnus, and is that the same Staff of Magnus that shows up in Skyrim, and is like a really big deal that almost destroys the college there, because presumably it might be. Ajira knows the Staff of Magnus is in Asu, it's a cave on the slopes of Mount Kanda, just northwest of Molag Mar. Okay, so she's willing to tell me, yes, where a really nice staff is, though by the looks of it, she doesn't really know, like, what the staff does or anything. She doesn't want it for herself, just bring it to Ajira, she wants to see it. So, okay, if I'm passing by, yeah, try and remember that, somewhere on Mount Kand, there is the cave at Asu, where I could pick up, yes, potentially, a very nice staff indeed. For the time being, though, right, I'm not going to get distracted from my main objective here, which is, okay, we want to go up here to Muzzleft. And yeah, good starting point is obviously going to be Dagon Fel, and once again, I think I know how we're going to get there. I'm gonna teleport to Sadrith Mora, because yes, I could do that, getting to Wolverine Hall for only 9 golds. And we'll come back to you guys later, okay? I do not want to get distracted by anything else today, so, hang on. Out to Wolverine Hall. Not sure I've actually, been out this way yet, so, yes, this is presumably that big Imperial fort, right on the edge of Sadrith Mora. So, okay, straight through town. The dock should be somewhere in this direction. Here we go, past the rotating stone door, so, okay. So now, just 9 gold to get me to Sadrith Mora, and then a 44 for the journey to Dagon Fel, so I've definitely saved money doing it this way, though possibly I've actually lost time, because running from Wolverine Hall to the docks was probably, more time consuming than just exchanging from Siltstrider to boat to boat. So, right, it's a way of saving a bit of money anyway. So here we go with Dagon Fel, and before we just mosey straight on, I am curious precisely what's going on here, because based on, everything I know, the Empire only really sets up shop in remote locations if they want to get something out of them. Mining or something, say. And if I had to guess, right here, that's Dwemer. A Dwemer ruin, pretty much in the middle of town, suggesting, that's Dwemer. That's Dwemer, that's Corky Dwemer, right. This might have been, once upon a time, the centre of the Dwemer Empire, because there seems to be a lot of Dwemer ruins round here. And those towers aren't even, the big one, Muzzleft, and that's probably that spike over there, given it would be, about the right direction, give or take. So, okay. Is this, by any chance, a Dwemer mining facility or something? Okay, not quite, but I'm also not entirely wrong. So, this was Nord a very long time ago, back when the Nords controlled a lot more of a northern Tamriel, but then, Dunmer drove those guys out. Then, the Dwemer built a city here, and this current village was built on the ruins of the Dwemer stuff. So, okay, most people here are pretty chill, just a Nord fisherman living in a small village. But the Empire rocked up because, scholars and adventurers, they're interested in Dwemer and Daedric ruins, and you're not wrong. By the looks of it, there's a lot of them around here. And as I was suspecting, part of the reason people are coming here is because even though there are Imperial laws against looting Dwemer ruins just for the money of it, way out here in the middle of nowhere, no one really cares. So, okay, we're kind of, at the lawless edge of the world. On top of that, we've got a trade house, we've got a shrine of a Malakath somewhere nearby, and on top of that, a Nord wizard, Sorkaville to the Raven. Dark elves don't approve of his necromancy. He gives me the creeps too. You'll find his tower on the east side of town, so, okay. A Nord necromancer. You don't generally get Nord wizards, but, okay. He could be Tel Fyr. Beyond that, there's not too much in town. One trader, no other services of note, though there is, an Imperial agent investigating a disappearance. So, okay, may well say hello to him. But for the most part, it feels like this location is just a jumping off point to go looting various Dwemer ruins. Okay, speaking of which, right, just need to, get up to our high spot for a second. Right, thanks to a quick levitate, that will do nicely. So, okay, there's Dagon Fel itself. Then there are, towers, more flipping towers, but those are just individual small towers. By the looks of it, there used to be a big Dwemer ruin here, but it's fallen apart. These are just like, a handful of remnants left over. Beyond that, we've got, directly to the south of me, one proper big Dwemer ruin over there. But over on this side to the southwest, that'll be Muzzleft, I'm guessing. Beyond that, I'm not seeing anything else, so okay, we'll start at the town and work our way over to Muzzleft. Just remember to activate, pretty much a normal fall before I jump off, and there we go, float on down, and no trouble whatsoever, and, there are just Dwemer artifacts and ruins everywhere. Once upon a time, this was where a very big Dwemer city was located. Here we go inside, yes. Pretty much the only building of note in the entire town, the trade house. Sarnia, the chap who's supposedly doing a bit of an investigation or whatnot. Blimey, hell okay. I've never seen anybody with such an extensive list of conversations. For some reason, this laddie is happy to discuss basically everything. But yes, let's start off with the local lad, Sorkvield. By any chance do you, yes, suspect him in this investigation you're doing? So, known as a necromancer, tower to the east, fine. From time to time, he's tried to engage me in conversation on various topics, including Clavicus the Vile and his legendary second-era servant, Nagasta the Slowed. He's charming and personable, but I don't trust him. Okay, but can you, tell me about this investigation you're doing or whatnot? Okay, I can't find a way of making him talk about that any further, but as I say, that might just be because it's hidden somewhere in this ridiculously long list of topics. Okay, one must reasonably assume the highly suspicious necromancer on the edge of town that nobody likes very much is probably responsible for this. So, this is east, I believe. Is this the right tower? Yep, Sorkvield's tower. So, be ready for, anything. Very often, yeah, necromancers have got enemies set up on the front door, and they're very happy to attack anybody. Right, quick bit of light out, if you'd be so kind. Lovely. Now I can see what I'm bloody doing, and... Okay, who are you? Okay, I've no real trouble with you, Mr. Longlegs, but alright, if you want to fight... Oh dear. Oh flipping dear, got knocked down very easily. Is this a murder? I feel like I'm just invading this guy's home and then just attacking his friends. I don't even know who you are. Okay, well, bare minimum, there's Dwemer coins here. I'm never going to say no to a Dwemer coin, though... Okay, we've also got... Hello, are we... Oh, are we in trouble? Okay, you're going to attack me. Bad idea. I'm actually very resistant to magic these days, actually, so... you were trying to damage my intelligence, weren't you? Well, that's just not bloody acceptable. Though I tell you what, I'll take a Frost Eater robe with a double enchantment, so spell absorption and resist frost. Right circumstances, that could potentially be rather bloody useful. Though, right. This dungeon has partly collapsed, understandably. The whole point is, this Dwemer cities have pretty much already fallen over. One more very easy enemy here, but... that appears to be it. Okay, it's just a one corridor with a handful of rooms, so... where's, Sorkvield? Oh, hang on, sorry, there's a trapdoor right up here, so okay, keep on keeping on.
You will die.
And, oh, he's not happy with me, but that's fine. The key with mages is just, batter them before they get to summon. He was attempting to summon. That's all you do. With mages, you rush them. They're actually not too difficult to just rush in and, by any chance, you could be important. You might be important, but I'm having your gold off you anyway, so... right, corpse preparation 1. 1 a Daedric dagger, that's some bloody good money too. And on top of that, right, 1 a skill book for blunt weapons, and that's just enough to push me into the next level. So, right, that's all lovely there, and... when I was about to say... it does feel like he was the one that did this. If you've got multiple volumes of the corpse preparation guide, I just feel like that's a bit on the suspicious side in general. Oh, and also highly suspicious. The corpse here has got an Origin of the Mages Guild book on it. Okay. I feel like possibly this may have been a Mages Guild person who you captured and killed. Still, we've got an Amulet of Mighty Blows. Not bad. Got one of those myself. And then... oh. I mean, the guy did say Clavicus the Vile. So, oh, blimey. That's a constant effect. Those are rare and also really good. And that's Fortified Personality. By 30 bloody points. So, okay. So that we're having and keeping and putting on before we do any shopping. Gotcha. And meanwhile, yeah, the other things he's actually got here were honestly not that great. Though on the other hand, being able to just boost my personality to 67 when I want to. That's pretty good. Though day to day, especially when I'm fighting, obviously, yeah. the hat that gives me giant piles of endurance and in particular agility, that's the way to go. Still, we've learnt a valuable lesson here, which is, right, loot every cocky Dwemer ruin round here. Some of them have got some really, really bloody good stuff going on. Right, step outside, and also, John, do not forget to rest for an hour, because, oh yeah. Now that's a bloody good level up. So, 5 to intelligence, 5 to agility, 5 to endurance. Spot on. So, okay, back towards town, there was, yes, 1 tower here, and 1 just over the water in the fog over there. So, okay, tower number 1, right on the edge of town, I believe. Vacant tower. Vacant and also filled with lava. Blimey. Okay, eyes open because, okay, it's just a handful of rats, and in which case, John, if it's basic rats, yeah, just get out your basic firebite here. You should be working on your destruction. You need that moving in the right direction, because you can't get yourself any more promoted in the Mages Guild until, yeah, that's been taken care of. Though, once again, these are not going to be proper dungeons, it's just a few rooms, because, yeah, the whole point is, this location's pretty much in ruins. Still, keep on keeping on and check for, yes, any random bits and pieces, and, oh my goodness, blighted and diseased rats, you say? Well, good luck with that, because actually, as it turns out, I'm now basically resistant to all disease. Screw you. Because, yes, I've been, like, you know, experimented on by that guy in Tel Fyr. Okay, couple of interesting artifacts down bottom, so, spell absorption 10 points. I mean, honestly, that robe I found and that together, yeah, put my magic resistance and spell absorption together, I might be able to stand up to really, really powerful mages without too much difficulty. Though, once again, yeah, up to the vacant tower. Be ready for trouble and... Okay. Hello there, Cargol Grow Boguk. Okay, the lad just seems to be, yes, a barbarian who is very happy that I've killed that necromancer. Best as I can tell, yeah, there's not too much going on with him in particular. And oh my goodness, he's got ABCs for barbarians, and he is a barbarian, so bless him, he's trying to learn the alphabet. One thing of note, however, which is... right, Dwemer Scarab plans. Though, unfortunately, yes, this one I can't, like, read or anything. It's just, like, you know, a set of plans I can't really understand. Right, best as I can tell, that's all we've got here, so okay. In which case, mosey on to, yeah, the final tower. There's one up top here, right in the corner of the island. So, okay, door is, yeah, the far side from town, and on this occasion, this is Andre Moll's tower. So a hatch up there will take me up to the top floor. And then there's, yeah, just a handful of corridors down below, although on this occasion... okay, nothing here, aside from signs that someone has recently been baking bread. That makes me think that maybe Andre's not going to attack me, because, you know, an evil person wouldn't bake bread. It just feels like the sort of thing a good person would do. Right, up we go. Hello there, Andre. So... Wolf Queen, a brief history of the Empire, giant piles of money. By any chance you, like, you know, an Imperial, here to do some Dwemer cataloguing or something? Okay, he's another one of these characters who, yes, will talk about literally any subject in the world, but best as I can tell, yeah, he's a travelling academic, he's happy with what I've done so far, he doesn't want any trouble. And the book at his desk, meanwhile, right, that there is a point of enchant, though, why is this book in red? Don't entirely trust the fact it's in red. That's odd and suspicious and possibly blood. Okay, those were just the warm-ups. Like, you know, 3 individual towers right on the edge of town. I know there are much bigger locations nearby, so as we know, yeah, Muzzle FD is right there. We won't start there. We'll go to the other one. It was like, you know, down the coast by the looks of it. So that's, hang on, what's-his-face's tower? The guy I killed already. Yeah. If I follow this path down the coast here, it looked to me like there was a much bigger Dwemer ruin down in the corner of the island. And better on a route. Hang on. There's my ultimate destination. Yeah, the Dwemer ruin. Is this by any chance a tomb? Oh, I do love a good tomb. Right, down we go. A handful of basic skeletons and whatnot. No trouble, lads. No trouble. But yeah, for whatever reason, skeletons seem very resistant to just being magicked. So I'm just going to whack them with my whacking stick. That seems to work much better. And, okay, sometimes scrolls have got too many effects on them. Like, I've no idea what the cock's going on here. Okay, we've also got a handful of bone lords floating around. But yeah, they seem very vulnerable to just being beaten with physical damage. Like, they just go down no trouble. So, okay. This appears to be, yes, a weirdly large tomb. Like, there are a lot of cocking urns and whatnot in here. Normally, the tombs are, like, you know, way smaller than this. So, that suggests this might be, like, you know, a very important flipping family or something. And, okay, Shadow Weave Ring. Chameleon 20%, Sanctuary. I mean, Sanctuary is nice, because that's basically, like, you know, agility, kind of. It, like, increases dodge. You know what? I'll take it. It's a good weight to value ratio, though I doubt I'll use that, because, yeah, as is common in video games, you're allowed to wear 2 rings, and that's it. Despite possessing, well, I assume orcs have 10 fingers. I've never specifically counted, but... okay, I could definitely see... no, that looks like, you know, 4 and a thumb right there. I think they've got, like, you know, 10 fingers if we include thumbs. So, yeah, I feel like you should be able to wear way more rings in video games. Still, we might be getting into the good stuff at the end here because, yes, all of a sudden, we've got a level 50 trapped doors all over the shop. Beautiful. So, let's take care of all of this. We've got ourselves one more skeleton up here. No trouble, lads, no flipping trouble, though... seriously, this feels like a... oh, hang on. There may be more skeletons here than I was anticipating, actually, but I am enjoying having my shield back. I will admit, my shield is, you know, very nice for avoiding damage. And no one knows some more. John, this is why, you know, you made the restore health potions that you're now very good at using. So, oh, yeah. It's still not the fastest recovery in the world, but it's pretty bloody good. Now, you, sir... okay. The Ring of Finaster. Constant effect! Okay, basically, yes. If I see the word constant effect, I start getting very excited because... okay. Resist a poison. Resist a magicka. Resist shock. 20%. All constants. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. Also, there's a special boner here. I feel like someone's going to ask me for that at some point, but I don't want to, like, you know, take it just yet. But yeah, for some reason, this guy's got unique amulets and also one unique bone. Just the one, though. Most of them aren't unique. Now, if I just take off, yeah, my fortified destruction ring and put this on instead, then... I mean, I was saying earlier, I've now got... bloody hell. I've now got 105% magic resistance. Which would be hilarious if it wasn't for the fact that, yes, I'm, you know, elf-born, and thus also a bit weak to magic. But still, that's like, you know, magic doing half what it should do to me. That's really nice, and... okay. Something just struck me. Which is, this isn't just like a magical damage. It's presumably any magical status. So in which case, what if I was to, you know, put on the boots of blinding speed? Because, I mean, logically, I know what they do is I can still see. Not desperately well, but then again, bear in mind, I am, like, you know, underground. And in theory, I can partly alleviate this. Literally just, like, you know, do a flipping light spell and... John, just do the cooking light spell. Anytime you're ready, John. There we flipping go. Now I can cooking say. So, okay. And my speed is 255. So, yeah, my magic resistance isn't blocking positive effects. It's just blocking negative ones. Meaning, I can now just run around like this. And if I was to, hang on. Presumably, okay. This is an important thing to test right now. If I take off this armor, do I don't get more blind. The moment I put the boots on, the game applies blindness, and my magic resistance then reduces it by a certain amount. That means, if I was to, say, create a potion of resist magicka, then put on these boots, and then I never took them off again. If I could just get like another 45% magic resistance from somewhere, I could keep these boots on forever. And then I would get fortified 200 speed forever. And I wouldn't be at all blind, so... Okay, now that's interesting. Because I know for a fact resist magicka is a thing you could put in a potion. Like, you know, I've got 10% right here I just got from somewhere at random. In fact, the best I've got right now is, 15%. And, John. We have previously established you can just down potions to double up the effect over and over. Because you could do 2 skoomers and gain the effect of double skoomer. So, I just need, you know, a few more potions like this. And we will be golden. I will be able to run at super speed forever at no cost. Okay, you know what? I'm sorry. This just became my top priority. I need to figure out if I could do this right now. Right, just to recall back to, yes, about Morrowind, because if I could just learn a spell of resist magicka, that would be fine, and that seems like the sort of thing that, yes, would definitely be restoration, and thus someone inside the temple ought to be selling to me. Because, yeah, right now I don't know any spell with that effect, so I can't make such a spell. Gosh darn it, this guy is selling basically every form of resistance apart from resist magicka. And there we go. Resist magicka. 20 to 40%. The woman just round the corner. She'll sell that to me for basically nothing. So, take the shoes off, because, yeah, I need to re-roll the effect once I've done this. So, just cast Magic Guard. Beautiful. How much did that just get? That was 22%. Pretty much as low as it can bloody roll. Dear oh flippin' dear. Try again. 32%. Better. Because now we just drink the good potion here. Let that be in play. And if I'm right, then, yeah. Now when I put on my new boots, I'm basically immune to any magical attack right now. Okay, so Morrowind is a game that can just be completely 100% broken, because it's not even that difficult to just be immune to magic. I love this game. This game's wonderful. So all of a sudden, yes, I can now, get around Dagon Fel, like, a lot faster. Oh, well, this is just cocking lovely, isn't it? So, okay, this Dwemer ruin right on the edge of the island. Here we go, one door right at the side here, so, Nachardark, lovely. Right, in we go, bit on the dark side, as the name would probably suggest, so don't worry, guys, don't flip and worry. Yeah, just get in, start using magic on the robots, though, yeah, people were warning me about this. The reason Dwemer ghosts seem to be pretty bloody, you know, invulnerable when it comes to magic is they've got spell reflection built in. So, right, want to be a bit careful with that. And, yes, like you, right there. So if I see you, get out my whacking stick and just whack ya with my whacking stick. That works a lot better. Though for basic Dwemer centurions and whatnot, yeah, magic should work fine. And that's good because, well, my light's worn off, no trouble. Yeah, I do of course want to be getting my destruction moving in the right direction, so that's fine too. So, okay, few bits to open up, but honestly, yeah, feels a bit on the small side. Then again, it's a Dwemer ruin. Like, they are swimming in everything you could want in terms of... okay, keys. Everybody loves a bloody key. Okay, so that opens up the lovely, lovely rooms down over here, though. John. Maybe, like, you know, a little bit of fire bite for the last few centurions. Just keep that destruction moving in the right direction. Though, okay, admittedly, I am wearing, like, suboptimal armor these days. These guys are hitting a bit harder than they used to. Because I am wearing, yeah, bad quality boots. The armor rating on these is terrible. And my chest piece is also not great. So, okay. I am giving up armor, basically, yes. And there we go. Last one goes down. Destruction skill rising. And, yeah, I feel that's going to be very important, actually. Because the Mages Guild wants 70 before they'll promote me again. And yeah, decent volume of Dwemer coins. Beyond that, I think that's basically all we've got here. It's just, yeah, one small loop beyond those locked doors, but that's your lot. So, okay, that one's a pretty small dungeon, all things considered, but once again, we knew all along that's not the main event, so hang on. Hang on, just a mosey in this direction, though. John, do not get distracted. Stay focused here. We want to be looking for, yes, muzzle left. And if I'm right, yeah, if I just go, here we go. Yeah, to the northwest, we should run straight into it. So, I'm seeing scamps. That's fine. Basic scamps, basic bugs, etc., etc. Basic fire bite should do the job pretty effectively. It's just, you know, a very efficient way of doing magic and whatnot. So just take you out for 2. Beautiful. Okay, just need to find some way to the front door. Make sure I don't get overwhelmed by, you know, scamps and whatnot. Though, yeah, because he's doing a physical attacks, he can, like, block me. Though, John. Fire, I think, doesn't work very well against demons. Mind the zap, much better opportunity, especially... Oh, blimey. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on with all of these guys. John. Kind of managed to... Oh, that's probably the downside of going faster. You attract more of these guys. So, okay, you know what? No. Let's just put some damage over time on all of you stupid losers right here. So, right. How'd you like all of that? Just to put some more Froststorm on you. And down they all go to the invisible Froststorm. Right, after a quick rest outside, back in we go, and once again, a bit on the bloody dark side. So, right, get some light going on, illusion and moving in the right direction too. Okay, lads, what have we got in here? Because we're looking for... Oh! Okay, we've got flipping orcs, and you hit me pretty bloody hard, actually. And yeah, orcs are resistant to magic, so blunt weapons, that's going to be the right option. In which case, yeah, we want to be really maximizing all of the physical damage we could do. So, Aria Smash, probably a good idea. Get that in play. Get weapons back out. So, right, we want to be that's better. That's more flipping like it, because, yeah, these guys can, they can hurt. They're hitting me pretty bloody hard, actually. Be careful. And John. Potions. Like, you're good at making potions these days. Use the potions that you're making. Those will keep you going nicely. So, yeah, deal with the locals first. And then, hello over there. No trouble. No trouble at all. And admittedly, he didn't attack me. But I feel like he was about to, like everybody else did. And yeah, if I can take orcish armor, I should do so. That's pretty bloody good weight to value ratio. And he's got a key. So, okay, that's pretty good, though. The ring is... That's not particularly interesting. So, right. That'll let me in to something. And myself to, yes, anything valuable around here. They were presumably here just to loot the ruins. And, yeah, if you've got the key, that means that the trap doesn't get triggered. So, hello over there, friend. No trouble and no trouble at all. And, okay, that bonus strength off Aria Smash. That's good stuff. And yeah, more keys too. So, I'm not sure if that's a duplicate of the same key, but yeah, we're making good progress here. Track that open. Hello over there. No trouble. No trouble at all. Oh, blimey. Okay, that was a pretty big impact. So, okay. Don't underestimate orcs in this bit of the world. Also, are you about to... I thought you might be about to... Oh, you're a mage, aren't you? Oh, that's bad news for you. I'm quite resistant to magic these days, and... it's another cocky, yeah, special Dwemer language book. Summing, hit the heart with hammers, etc., etc. Is this by any chance what you guys did to yourselves for some reason? Okay, we're taking that. That's not what we want, though. Yeah, she wanted, like... Hang on, what did she specifically want? She wants plans for a Dwemer Scarab. Okay, hang on. Hang on. I've bloody got Scarab plans. Right, so you don't actually need to come to this dungeon at all. You can just get those from, yeah, the tower by Dagon Fel. Okay, well, while I'm here, I guess I may as well loot the place, I suppose. Oh, speak of the devil. There they are right there, so okay. Right in that room with, yes, some of the tough people. So I've now got, 2 copies of, yes, the Scarab plans. Whatever a Scarab is precisely. And okay, aside from 1 more orc and 1 more chest with a handful more Dwemer coins, that appears to be a lot, actually. Pretty bloody small dungeon, all things considered. Right, in which case, yeah, teleport back to Balmora, sell all that gear on the way past in order to, yes, make a bit of money, and then back to Aldrune, because Dwemer, it turns out I have now got, yes, not 1, but 2 cocking Scarab plans. You're welcome. And on top of that, okay, the Egg of Time, that book I found, it's puzzling. You may want to ask a Hasfat and Tobolus in Balmora, the chappie downstairs in the Fighters Guild with the puzzle box. And yes, naturally, she's not willing to promote me because I don't meet the requirements. Specifically, yeah, I need to get destruction up to 70. Oh, better and better. The next mission she wants to give me is the Gnesis Egg Mine. Now, I've already been there, and I know precisely what you're bloody talking about. Right, take me back to Balmora for a second. So now, yeah, grab a Divine Metaphysics, grab the Airship Plans, grab the Hanging Gardens, grab the Secret of Dwemer Thingy-McGibbles. Okay, Edwina, I feel like, you know, we've got enough pieces here to start putting this bloody mystery together. So okay, this is truly remarkable. These plans are very similar. Maybe with both of them, I can discover the secret. It's a shame Trebonius doesn't share your dedication to scholarship, so... okay. We have now got a lot, and I do mean a bloody lot, of, you know, Dwemer books, plans, etc, etc. And Edwina is now done with me, so right, there's no more, you know, Dwemer ruins she wants to send me to. And now we can start discussing those books, so I can't make sense of, yeah, Divine Metaphysics. Even when I try using a Hanging Gardens as a translation key, the words just don't make sense. I'm certain the author didn't know any magic himself. These are probably just the ramblings of some dwarven lunatic, and... okay, Edwina, I feel like you're not right here. I feel like we're on the verge of something pretty bloody special. Still, like she was saying, back to Balmora once again. Because, yeah, right next door to the Mages Guild, in the Fighters Guild, I'm pretty sure, yeah, just down bottom in your sparring room. Okay, Hasfat, me and you need to talk business, because I suspect I've got a lot of, yes, rather interesting things you might want to take a look-see at. So unlike Edwina, this guy can partially translate Divine Metaphysics using a Hanging Gardens as a translation key, so it seems to suggest new gods could be created through some kind of sorcery. I don't know much of magic, maybe you should speak with someone who is both a wizard and a scholar. New gods. Which is maybe precisely what happened to, you know, Vivek and the other 2 in the tribunal. In theory, what if, yeah, the Dwemer had the technology to basically elevate people to gods, and that was really what was behind the entire war to wipe them out. The tribunal wanted that technology for itself, so, okay, this might actually be the motive behind the original bloody war that took place around Red Mountain. Like, Dagon Fel might not have been actually really that connected to it in the first place. It might have been all about this. But yes, he's talking about maybe speaking to someone who is both a wizard and a scholar, and then again, one of the older Telvanni. So I'm not entirely sure, yes, who the right person to speak to would be, though, logically, if I went back to Sadrith Mora, did a bit more work for the Telvanni, I would slowly learn more about those guys. Yeah, we might be able to figure out who the right person to speak to would be. Though as an obvious starting point, with my new and improved ridiculous, yes, walking speed that translates into water walking speed, I could get straight from Sadrith Mora back to Tel Fyr in no time whatsoever. And there it is. This has taken me like, you know, literally, I don't know, 10-15 seconds, so, oh, these boots. These boots, it turns out, are amazing and wonderful, and also you're here for some reason. Okay, don't worry about him. We're not here for you. Oh no, I'm here to visit the Corprusarium, though. Guys, would you mind? Bloody hell. Okay, you just come this way so I can get around you, please. Don't block the door. No blocking the door, thank you very, very much indeed. Because, yeah, this speed, the zombies just cannot do a thing to me. So, okay. Blokey, me and you need to have a chat. So, divine metaphysics is just an explanation of certain theories. I could spend hours explaining them to you, but the guy's dead, and I believe his theories must die with him. So, okay. He's going to be a bit cagey about some of it, by the looks of it, yeah. He's like, you know, being, I suppose, respectful of his dead people's theories. The Egg of Time, however, right, that maybe he's willing to talk about a bit more, so I think I can explain this. The Dwemer were not unified in their thinking. Kragranak and his tonal architects, among them Berthound Mazank, believe they could improve the Dwemer race. Others argue the attempt would be too great a risk. The war with Nerevar and the Dwemer may have led Kragranak to carry out his experiments prematurely. Though this book argues that nothing disastrous could result, the disappearance of my race argues otherwise. So, right. He attempted to do a big magical thing to improve the Dwemer in some capacity. Maybe he did it prematurely because, yes, they were losing a war against Nerevar. And as a result, okay, possibly the thing he was doing was attempting to elevate people to godhood. And maybe when the Dwemer exploded and disappeared, and that knowledge suddenly fell into the hands of the Tribunal, they decided to start stabbing Nerevar because they're the ones that want to become gods rather than him. And if I go and present that to Trebonius, he appears to be satisfied. Let me see these books, Warlock. And yes, of course, the Egg of Time is quite obvious in its, descriptions of things which happened. Yes, of course, it's all quite clear to me. Would prefer you wrote a report that simplified your findings, but I trust you have indeed solved the mystery, so, okay. Trebonius gave me a stupid, uncompletable mission. And I just went and completed it anyway. Though hilariously, yes, despite just solving possibly the biggest, most important mystery in all of history, they won't promote me, because I'm not good enough at setting things on fire yet. Dear oh flipping dear. Still, having officially solved the mystery of the dwarves, how about we call it a part there? But next time... Right, I think I know what I want to turn my attention to. The Mages Guild, you see, are kind of being dicks to me right now, because, yes, I'm simply not good enough in the right skills to be promoted. However, that's just because, yes, right now, my destruction isn't good enough. My best stat, however, is blunt weapons, well over 70. And the Temple, who already love me, and who I've done so much work with, they want a skill at 70 to promote me even higher, and these guys have given me some of the most powerful tools I've received so far, so, right. We need to go back to Ghostgate, which may possibly be, yes, the only temple site left I've not already done all the missions in. Which rather conveniently would also bring me, yes, right back towards Red Mountain. Dagon, did you know, specifically say, hey, why don't you come and visit? So, right. I suspect, you know, there might be some interesting things to discover if I try and explore a little bit deeper into Red Mountain. So, okay, we're going back into the Blightstorm next episode, so hopefully you join me for that. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Morrowind. Thank you very much, and goodbye. So okay, I've been outwitted by a butterfly, and beaten up by a fish.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
I didn't steal anything! I'm sorry, I touched the shoes while I was shoe shopping. Okay, I feel like I may have just, walked in on something. What about this person? Can we talk to this person?